you are a comedian on the show tonight, please come out front for a meeting. If you are a comedian on the show tonight, please come out front for a meeting. Comedy Club, Cincinnati's home for stand-up comedy. Wednesday night, are we ready to have some fun? Come on, we can do better than that. I said Wednesday night, are we ready to have some fun? All right, something to look out for before we get started. Please turn your cell phones to the off-the-line position. No table talk and no hanging comedians, and you will be asked to leave. With that out of the way, make some noise for your friends and family you came to see on the program. And helping us to the stage and one of the evening, the very funny Nick Higdon.
Yeah, how we doing Wednesday night? Oh, come on, you gotta do better than that. How are we doing Wednesday night? That's what I like to hear. Welcome to Go Bananas. I'm your host, Nick Higdon. Guys, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Clap, make some noise for the people you're out here to see. Come on. Yeah. Damn, you guys are good. We drinking? Yeah, I see some beers going around, a couple Red Bulls. Nice, yeah, dude. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not really drinking a whole lot right now, but I did recently start smoking weed again. Yeah, hey, good good reaction time for a stoner, dude. That's good, yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, though. It's been a really long time since I smoked. Like, it's been so long that my old dealer's now a realtor. Right, that's a little wild, right? I didn't know it until I tried to call him the other day to get some weed, and when he told me that he sold houses, I just thought he was speaking in code. I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. How many bedrooms can I get for $40? Yeah. Heck yeah, guys. Right, I'm doing pretty good right now. I don't know if you guys can see it from, in the darkness, but I got a little nose ring recently. Yeah, thank you. I got it because I wanted my Nana to stop talking to me. That's all right. I got it because my girlfriend got one at the same time, which is the same reason I got a pap smear, But the whole time I was getting my nose pierced, the piercer was trying to talk me into this thing called a Prince Albert. Yeah, some of you guys know. For those of you that don't, it's where they take like the head of your penis and they put like a little BB in there. Couple grimaces. Don't worry, it didn't hurt as bad as you think it does. I think it looks pretty good. My dick looks like it's in Green Day right now, you know what I mean? Right, because the piercing, but also it's infected. All right, heck yeah, we're having fun tonight. We're having fun. Yeah, dude. 2023 has been a big year for me. I actually, I started going to the art museum. I just went to the art museum out here recently. Have you guys been to the art museum at all? Yeah. All right, some of you guys are cultured. But yeah, dude, I went out there because I need to learn something at some point. Right, I'm trying to better myself. I can't be this dumb forever. All that's up here is like Call of Duty maps right now. You know what I mean? But I started with the old art, like the primitive art. And I don't know if you guys have been to that part of the museum, but basically just primitive art, all it is stones that cavemen have carved boobs into. All right, so there I am jacking off in the art museum. Security's leading me out by my penis, and but I did learn something. I learned that the oldest piece of art in the world, this is true, it's 40,000 years old, and what it is, it's a stone that cavemen, they carved boobs, a little tummy, and a butt into. And I saw that, I was like, damn, how old is Kathy Bates, dude? She's ancient. No, I just think it's funny that, if art is human expression, that means that the first thing that we as humans wanted to say was, damn, I need a thick bitch that looks like this, please. The love of God. Damn, yeah. I don't know if you guys remember earlier, I said something about my Nana. I love my Nana. Clap it up for my Nana. No. Damn, I'm gonna tell you guys this. All right, so recently I went to a Mexican restaurant. Do you guys know El Barrio up in Mount Adams? Yeah, I went there recently, and when I walked in, I saw this table filled with grandmas, and they were just chugging margaritas. And I was like, damn, I need to watch this, because I have no idea how nanas get drunk. You know what I mean? Do they get drunk the same way college girls do? You know what I mean? They're like, hey, bartender, check these out. I'm like, am I about to see some Nana titties right now, dude? So I'm listening into their conversation, and at some point, one of the grandmas, she's like, man, you should see my grandson. He's so unattractive. You wouldn't believe it. I was like, damn, I am at the wrong table right now. I need to be over there with Margarita Meemaw, dude. I want to sit over there with Grammy Buffett, you know? Like, thank God her grandson wasn't there. You know what I mean? She's just yelling this out in public. What if he was there and he's like, oh, what? I'm not Nana's handsome little boy? What? No, it made me wonder, is like, is that what my Nana's doing right now? Is that what grandmas are doing, just talking shit about their nice little grandsons? Like my grandson, my grandma, she's like one margarita in. She's like, yeah, my grandson's a pussy. He doesn't even have time to call me, probably because he's watching gay pornography. Yeah, dude. That's just so wild to me. She's up there, she's like, yeah, my grandson has a face that only a mother can love. But I'm his grandma, and I'm not too crazy about it. Damn, dude. All right, how am I gonna get out of here? How am I gonna get out of this little situation? I'm pretty bad on first dates. Yeah, I just felt all of you guys judge me in silence. That's cool. That didn't hurt my feelings. No, I'm bad on first dates, and I think it's because I take those icebreaker questions way too literally. Like, I was going out with a girl one time, and she played that game with me. You guys know Fuck, Marry, Kill? Yeah. Some of you do. All right, so she goes, fuck, marry, kill. Waffles, pancakes, French toast. Now, what she was asking me was, which one of these foods do you think is the tastiest, right? It's not the question I heard. I heard, which one of these foods, like, you know, do you want to stick your penis inside? And and I'm a gentleman, obviously. So I answered honestly. I said, you know, I think I would kill French toast. I'd marry waffles. But I would definitely fuck pancakes. I don't know, she was kind of surprised by that. She's like, wow, nobody ever, she sounded like that too. She's like, wow, nobody ever says pancakes. Why do you want to fuck pancakes? I was like, felt pretty good the first time. Some of you guys like that. That's cool, because guess what? She didn't. All right, you say something like that, like, the date's over. She went home, but I went to IHOP. You guys ready to have a good time tonight? Yeah! We are gonna have some fun. Please help me welcome up to the stage one of my best friends. He runs an open mic with me at Hi-Fi on Tuesdays. Make some noise for Stephen Bear.
Oh my God, can you believe that guy's bad on first dates? Oh my God. It's because he looks like he's the manager of a geek squad at Best Buy, you know? Give it up for Nick. Oh my God, wow, what a guy. I saw heard some people talking in the line outside. It was a huge line, such a big line. And thanks for coming, guys. And someone said that I looked like I am the guy at the frat party who might have Xanax. And then I heard this other loudmouth talking. They say I look like I got kicked off the lacrosse team because of allegations. Like, how dare you accuse me of playing lacrosse? I would never. Would never do that other thing either, okay? So, give it up for women. All right, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got them on my side again. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. Things are going pretty good for me. I just got my car stolen, so pretty sick. Boy, getting robbed, it will really challenge your political ideologies, you know? Because like before I got robbed, you know, I was a pretty progressive guy. Like the only thing I wanted was social justice. And now the only thing I want is a gun. Yeah, it's bad. There's just that voice in the back of my head that's like, you know what, Tucker's got some good points. We do need law and order. We do. Make some noise if you guys think my dad watches Fox News. Wow, presumptuous libtard. He does not, okay? Sorry I said that to you. Just actively making enemies with the audience. I love you guys, by the way. Go Bears. Fuck the Packers. Fuck. Damn, dude, I can't stop making enemies. It's crazy. No, my dad does not watch Fox News. He says they've gone too woke. Yeah. Yeah, you guys know this, like, Bud Light controversy? Like, trans individual is, like, a brand partner with it. Surprisingly, he wasn't mad that it was a trans person, you know? He's not anti-trans. He was just mad there was a woman there at all, you know? Get him out of there. Says my dad, not me. I'm progressive, remember from before? Yeah. Fuck, dude, things are going great, obviously. Just got this mustache recently, and it's really affecting my job in a negative way. I do freelance, babysitting, and no one wants to give me their kids anymore. It's like, what the hell? Because I'm good with kids, I really am. Toddlers, that's my specialty. And you know, you might not know this, sir, but you're not supposed to leave blankets in the cribs with the babies. It can lead to them suffocating and dying. Learned that one the hard way, you know? Yeah. No, but seriously, never killed a baby. Blankets lead to more deaths a year than even guns. So with that in mind, I mean, blankets are kind of like more dangerous than guns, right? So with the winter upon us, no, it's not, fuck. With the winter upon us, for this joke I wrote 6 months ago, I am organizing a gun drive for the homeless. Because nothing warms you up in the winter like the warm barrel of a gun. Am I right? You got to think it's Foley having a conversation. You got to think it's going to help with the panhandling, right? Spare some change? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm not asking. Okay, you son of a bitch, give me the money. Yep. Well, guys, this has been everything you thought it would be. And hopefully that's good enough. All right, guys, give it up for your next comic. I've been Stephen Bear, coming to the stage. He's funny as all get out. Give it up for Blake Hammond.
Give it for Steven one more time, dude. Yeah, you gotta write more, dude. If you're like, yeah, winter is upon us. Also, it's so funny when Steven brings up serious shit, because he's just like, oh, dude, you guys ever fucking hear about this Bud Light controversy, dude? I mean, what, dude? Are you kidding me, dude? It's like you're every fucking stoner you met in college, and he's like, Tucker's cool, dude. Yeah, you should have a gun, for sure. Okay, cool. I riffed enough to do this thing I want to do. Okay, all right. Do you guys know who I would never start with this usually, but fucking who cares? I'm excited. Do you guys know who Randy Newman is? Yeah. Okay, yeah, the guy who did the Toy Story song, the "You Got a Friend in Me," that guy. Yeah, him. His voice sounds like he's making fun of his own voice. Does that make sense? Like, it feels fucking sarcastic. You know what I mean? Like, I imagine that they were in, like, the studio one day and the producer was like, Randy, that last take was great, but do you think you could, like, Randy Newman it up for the next one? And he was like, oh, yeah, I'll just Randy Newman it up for the next one, dude. Yeah, this is what Randy Newman sounds like. You got a friend in me. And they were like, that's amazing. He's like, that's amazing. Like, it feels very sarcastic. But you guys know, okay, so the Toy Story guy, Randy Newman, in the 70s, I'm not making this up, he wrote a song about several child murders. I'm not making this up, it's fucked up. He wrote a song about several child murders, and he wrote it from the perspective of the murderer. And listen, I've never heard this song, but I think about what it sounds like every single day of my life. It's just Randy Newman talking about murders. I know it sounds weird, I know it sounds odd, but killing that girl made me feel like God. Like, I can't stop thinking about it, dude. Don't owe it that. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Why are you guys so dressed up? You guys chaperoning a prom? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Fucking owe it my funny thing. Fucking up the thing of my thing, dude. I had more Randy Newman murder lyrics, but it's too early in the show, I guess. Fuck. I do have more Randy. Damn, that sucks. Really fucked me up, dude. You guys liked it, but the rest of these fucking dipshits couldn't get on board. Yeah, I'm being serious, you dumb fucks. That's funny, okay. Randy, man, fuck. I had a whole thing about Randy Newman. I was real excited to tell it. You guys bummed me out. I guess I'll do this instead. I think, like, I've progressed a lot over the past 10 years, you know what I mean? Because, like, in 2015, I remember my friend came out to me as queer. They were like, Blake, I identify as queer. And I was like, that's crazy, because I was just about to call you that. And he's like, no, dude, it's my sexuality. And I was like, yeah, dude, we're all saying it. That's crazy. But I'm like progressive now, you know what I mean? Like, that's never, you know, it never happens now, you know? Like, just recently, my best friend came out to me as trans. This is a real story. He came out to me as trans, and they were like, I've always felt like a woman on the inside, and now I'm gonna start that transition into becoming a woman. And I was like, dude, do whatever you gotta do to feel like yourself. You know what I mean? It's not gonna affect me. I'm still gonna be your friend. It's no problem at all. I'm gonna support you in any way I can. And then an hour later, we got in a fight over something I said 3 years ago. And I was like, holy shit, that was fast. Like, that was like the quickest transition of all time, dude. That was fucking crazy. Isn't that joke fun? Because in the beginning, you think it's going to be anti-trans, and at the end, you're just like, woo, it's just anti-women. Thank God. Well, you guys were sort of fun. That's going to do it for me. I'm Blake Hammond. Up next is a very funny comic. Give it up for Holly Hudson, everybody!
Hello, hello. I know what you guys are thinking. I bet she does anal. No. That's new seatbelts, people. We're just getting started. The night is young. Okay. I gotta tell you this. I resent being called a cougar. I don't chase younger men. I train them. I give notes, and then I release them back into the community for the benefit of younger women. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. And ladies, when you spend the night with a man who knows how to use his tongue, and you're on your 8th orgasm of the evening, it won't be God's name you'll be screaming, it'll be mine. You know, I would like to date men my own age, I would, but it's tough. It's tough. Because there are no attractive, available middle-aged men, you guys over here, you're fine. Not you. Who can go within 100 yards of an elementary school. Okay, we all know Tinder and Bumble and the apps and all that are full of false advertising, right? If you purchased a vacuum cleaner on eBay, and the photo of that vacuum was taken 15 years ago, it's the same machine, but time has passed. Okay, if you ordered a kitchen stool on Amazon that says it's 6 feet tall and it comes in at 4'2", okay, I don't know why you need a kitchen stool that's 6 feet tall. I haven't thought the analogy through that much, but you get my point, right? You'd send it back. And don't get me started on some of the other measurements. If you want a skinny latte with caramel syrup, you don't order a coffee and hope to get a skinny latte. No, it's just that we want men of a certain age to be secure and confident. There must be loads of them out there. Isn't there some, like, organic farm south of Yellow Springs with, like, free-range men just sort of galloping across the hills? It'll be like that scene in Jurassic Park, except there'll be herds of men with high emotional intelligence and stamina. And there'll be safaris that women of a certain age can go on and hunt, lassoing just the right man as she slings him over the back of her horse. Look, I'm an educated woman with disposable income. I don't want to brag, but do I have to go to a bar and get drunk and hope someone spikes my drink? Come on, people, it's 2023. There should at least be a website where you can order a man. You know, I'm talking about, like, an actual man factory where you can design a man to your exact specifications, no matter the age. There'll be the Italian waiter model, the New Zealand rugby player model, the Jason Momoa Aquaman model with a serpent tattoo that goes from his wrist all the way up to his collarbone. You know, I mean, whatever you're into. Hello, is that Man Factory? Yes, I ordered an Italian, but the import tax is gonna be too high, so can I just cancel that and get an American version instead? I've had a few, but the egos are really fragile. I keep breaking them. Yes, the financially stable and emotionally mature model would be great. Oh, do you have that in black? Right, oh, yeah, how big is the large? Great, I'll take them. FedEx them to me. Okay, so, I want to tell you one more thing. I actually live in London, England, and I ride the tube a lot, the subway. And I was on there not long ago, and I was smiling back at a good-looking guy my age who was smiling at me. I was like, oh, he's into me. And then I looked to my left and realized he's smiling at the 20-something next to me. Of course he is, right? I mean, what's stupider, that I would think I have a chance with him, or that he thinks he has a chance with her? Who's the deluded one here? Meanwhile, this 23-year-old chick is looking at the cute 23-year-old guy over here who's looking at the hot young guy over here. We're all not happy. And I look down to my right, and there's a 75-year-old guy eyeballing me. I'm like, what the hell? Let's go, Grandpa. When an older man comes up to me now, I don't know if he wants to date me or he wants my seat. And I'll leave it at that. That's been my time. I'm Holly Hudson. Thank you so much. Pat Germond, your next comedian. I'm so sorry if I screwed up your name. But he's very funny, so give it up.
Hey! So nervous and breathing so heavy and sweaty. But that's all the time. Sometimes when I'm eating a delicious piece of chocolate cake, I think to myself, wow, this is better than sex. And then sometimes when I'm having sex, I think to myself, wow, this is very expensive. I should have had a piece of chocolate cake. Did you guys know that Grindr is not an app for up-and-coming hustlers? And did you know, I just found this out right now, and my profile heading reads, "Sick and tired of being on the bottom"? So I went on a date long ago, and I was talking to this girl, and she was telling me how she's looking for a man with conviction, right? I was like, perfect. I have several convictions. And she goes on about how she just broke up with her boyfriend because he didn't value any of her input. So I made sure that for the rest of the evening and through the night, that I valued all 3 of her inputs. So my wife isn't here tonight. Not for the reasons you think. She's watching our kids at home. We have twins, 20 months old. You know, they tell you that nothing will prepare you for parenthood. And there is nothing more accurate than that statement. While she was pregnant, we watched all these videos, all these things. There is no video on earth that will prepare you for parenthood. But if there was a video that would prepare you, this video would be somewhere between a video of watching someone take an engine out of a car and a video of field dressing a wild animal in the middle of the woods. It's graphic. Anyone here pregnant? Blood everywhere. They say that childbirth is the most beautiful experience that you'll ever experience. Beautiful like watching a person's leg explode off their body from the hip down. So then I thought about it. It's been, over a year and a half now, and I keep revisiting this experience, and I am convinced that the definition of beautiful is not watching your wife get cut in half and having the 2 most annoying people you've ever seen taken from her. Okay, look, when a woman says a man doesn't respect her, I actually 100% agree with that. Because if a man respected a woman, all right, they would not have sex with her. It risked what I witnessed that night in the hospital. All right? Here, let me put it this way. If someone came up to me and said, "Hey, look, Pat, look, you can have sex with this woman, all right? But there's a chance that your genitals will get ripped from your body with a vicious explosion. And they're going to bring out these 2 people from within you, and you're going to have to get everything put back inside you, and your ass will have to surgically be repaired just for them to keep you awake for the rest of your life. As you spend $1 million per child by the time they're 15 years old, right? Just for them to look at you in your eyes and tell you, I fucking hate your guts. No, thank you. I'm out. I mean, look, kids are cute, right? Kids are cute, but they aren't that cute. Just kidding, I love my children. All right, well, that's my time. The next comic, a very funny person, Ben Potts. Bring it on up.
Yes, funny indeed. Hello, I'm Ben Potts. How are you, everybody? How are you? I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Drove up here. Don't hate me. Come on. What's going on? I come in peace, all right? I'm just trying to have a good day, all right? Had a rough start to the day today. I was working on my job, Panera Bread, ladies. Just doing my thing. I was doing the drive-through, had a drive-through earphones on, listening, and some guy, early in the morning, some guy just yelling at the little girl trying to take orders, snapping back, talking over her, just being rude. And I was like, I can't take this. And I was like, I'll go to the window and talk to him. I was like, come on, man. There's not many of us here. We're short-staffed. It's hard out here for the restaurant. And he just kept waving me off. He snapped back at me. I was like, come on, man, let's be cool. It's a Lord's Day. Come on. And he tried to snatch his debit card back from me. He cussed me out. My own drive-through. He's in my trunk right now. That's the moral of the story I'm trying to get at, folks. All right, giving all the stuff. Right now, he's in my trunk. He came up here with me. We're on tour together. Next stop, the woods. All right. And the worst in the drive-through is when people try to tell jokes in the drive-through. Don't. I'm the comedian here. I'll bring that. I have an invention for these people. Actually, I want to put a boxing glove on an accordion inside the drive-through speaker. Next time I'm like, hello, what can I get for you? So I'm like, can you give me some winning lottery tickets? Bam! They come up to the window with a black guy leaning was it worth it? Was it funny? Pull around. Not here, all right? I don't know. Easter happened a little while ago. A little family gathering action. Glad that shit's over. Anyone ever go to a family gathering thing, look around, you realize you're the grandchild everyone's the least proud of? Yeah, come on. The losers of the pack. Everyone needs an uncle with a mugshot. Come on. But everyone I look around and my cousins are all married and have careers and whatnot. I'm just around. And, the worst is my brother because he's a police officer where he's at, and every family gathering always has stories of crime fighting and driving around and crazy stuff, and I'm always kind of quiet. I don't share my stories. It's I have stories. They're almost exactly like his. They're just from the other point of view. You know what I mean? He's had to wrestle someone in some handcuffs. Maybe someone had to wrestle me in some handcuffs once. He's given a field sobriety test. I passed a field sobriety test. All right? Graham don't want to hear that one. We both got the Miranda rights memorized. For different reasons. Just never up to any good. Grandchild of my family. Me and my girlfriend, lady friend, were trying to get some of that OnlyFans money. We made no money. It was bad. I was trying to do that POV thing, try to get my point of view, but my big pale stomach kept getting in the way. It looked like she was blowing a snowman. Jack Frost, get it. I tried to put the camera over there and film us from looked like she was getting fucked by a snowman. Didn't get any better. Snowman with erection problems. Should leave that last part off. No one's laughing at it. Shouldn't be saying that into a microphone. But she has to deal with my kinks too. Some weird. Sometimes I like to throw on some WWE on in the background when we're going at it. And, pretend that the announcers are talking about what we're doing. There's a real slobber knocker out there. Yes it is, JR. Listen to my Hulkamaniacs cheer me on. When there's an all-female match, pretend they're fighting over who gets to go next. And China. Rest in peace, all right. And I have this kink where it was where she wore my band shirts to bed. I like the little metal stuff. She looks hardcore and cute in those, but they have that blast radius when you finish. All my band shirts are black, so it's disrespectful. You don't want to do that. And, the worst is when she's wearing one of my rap shirts. I'm just I just came on Ice-T's face. It's not gangster. All the Wu-Tang members just, splat. I have this new kink I think I need to drop. I like a girl with braces. Not in her mouth, but on her legs. Like a good Forrest Gump fucking, Bonus points if she talks like Forrest Gump. All right. Your next comic, everybody. Your next comic. Let me tell you about your next comic. Sexy as fuck, curvy as fuck. I'll tell you what. Luke, young everybody. Come on, sexy.
Double dose of ginger. You guys weren't ready for that, were you? Ew. This is the first time he's met me, too. I think he's trying to say something. Man, it feels good to be here, Bananas. Just came from seeing my grandma. We all love our grandmas, right? Yeah? You love your grandma, sir? Getting the pizza? Oh, he's lost in the sauce, literally. My grandma sucks, dude. My grandma sucks. Most grandmas are like dementia-riddled like saints, you know? Like they'll give you compliments no matter like how disheveled you look when you see them. They always just want to tell you how sweet you are and how much they love you. Mine's like a dementia-riddled gremlin, like a gargoyle. We have to keep her on the leash. She just shakes there menacingly at you. Parkinson's is sick. She sucks because every time I see her, it's the same conversations, you know, the same old one, too. How you doing, Luke? I'm doing good. I'm just tired. How are you, Grandma? Well, you're too young to be tired. It's like, my bedtime isn't 5:30, Grandma. What are you talking about? I'm out here like chewing steaks with my whole real teeth still. I'm doing overtime. What is your excuse? You sit inside all day, eat your pudding, take medication, fuck off. When she was diagnosed with Parkinson's, we decided as a family, let's get her something nice and big, something that she really likes. You know, and before the Parkinson's, she really liked puzzles. Yeah, I know, right? So we got her a 1,200-piece tiger head puzzle. It should have taken this woman till the end of her fucking days to finish this thing. In 4 days, old Shaky Face sent a picture to the family group chat. Everybody was like, woo, Grandma, yeah! Go, Grandma! All she said back was, next year, get me a gun. I know, that was everyone's reaction, right? Mine was, I'm gonna get her that gun. Parkinson's, 4 days, that puzzle. Let's see how bad she wants it. I'll give her that gun in pieces. Make it a revolver, you know, she's gotta slide it in. Another reason my grandma might not have liked me is because I went to Catholic school and I lost my faith. Anyone else go to Catholic school? Yay. That was a bummed out yay. Did you also lose your faith as well? Yeah? Yeah, dude, Catholic school is the worst. I had nuns for 5th and 6th grade. Sister Lucian. She was as old as her name sounds. It's probably one of the first names, maybe. But she used to have these weird-ass sayings for us, like these weird nicknames. Whenever we would ask to, like, go get a drink of water, go to the bathroom, you know, we would have to say, may I? May I go get a drink of water, Sister Lucian? And then she would say some wild shit. Like, yes, you may, Sir Galahad. Yes, you may, sweetheart of the cornflakes. I didn't know what those meant then. I still don't know what those mean. I thought she was calling me Sir Gallonhead at first. It's like, fuck you. My head's not that big compared to my age. I was 5th grade. Sweetheart of the cornflakes? I thought Tony the Tiger died. Have you seen him in a commercial recently? I'm a little worried. But I lost my faith because, you know, I was an altar boy. You know, going to Catholic school, you got to go to church 2 days a week. And I had to perform Ash Wednesday. You know, you got to stand a lot for Ash Wednesday. But the priests, they go through the whole shtick, the whole spiel. Anyone who's been to church, you know, it's like a dance. All rise, all sit. All rise, all kneel. And then my priest said, take it back now, y'all. One hop this time, and I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm done. Just like I'm gonna get out of here right now. You guys have been fucking great, Bananas. Give it up for your next comic. He's one of my favorites in the scene right now. His name is Darian Rice.
How y'all sexy people doing today? No, it's cool. I know what y'all thinking. Is this guy in this wrinkled ass shirt, is he actually funny? You damn Skippy. But that's right. But I used to have like my stepdad in my life like pretty heavy, like growing up and shit, right? And he would like drive me to high school and whatnot. And one time he got cut off. Like, I was like, what the fuck was that? He's like, hey, watch your mouth. Like, what are you doing? Like, calm down. He's like, okay, well, he's like, it's a good thing I can read minds. I said, the fuck you say? Like, there's nothing more weirder than somebody confidently being like, nah, I can read minds. Or like saying they have superpowers. For instance, like, what's a superpower you always wish you had? Yeah, you.
The superpower I wish I always had was to be able to make everybody's wishes come true.
See, that's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck. But not like me on the other hand, like, I wish I was invisible. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll start doing like open mics and shit, like going to do comedy. Like my name will obviously be like something like mildly interracial. It'd be like Demetrius, upper crust the third. But like I'm invisible, so I'm over here talking my shit, and then like every punchline at the end of my set, ha, I'm a black guy. But my stepdad used to like drop me off in high school and shit. But like that wasn't the weirdest part of like my high school experience. The weirdest part about my high school experience, like there's this chick who like liked to make my life hell. So like I'll just be walking down the hallway, la la la. Hey, look at Darian with his man titties all happy and shit. Like, this bitch. Fuck. She's like, oh, look at him. I'm like, yo, stop being a cunt. She's like, well, stop eating ass. And then at this moment, I'm like, oh my God. I know nothing about eating ass. Like, why would she say that? My feelings are so hurt. So like I go to math, right? Like, you know, I go do my algebra thing, come out of class, I get, Darian, I heard you eat ass. I'm like, wait, whoa, why is this a conversation right now? I need y'all to calm down. Like, this ain't something I'm doing. Like, we in high school, this is not something I want to be known for. Like, Darian Rice eating ass? I'm like, no. I'm like, fuck that, like, shut up. So I go to history, right? And then, like, I shit you not, 5 more people come out, like, in the hallway. Like, I'm walking out of history. Darian. I heard you packed ass for lunch today. What the fuck? Like, what? This is... No. Hey, chill out. Like, this isn't what we're doing. Like, this isn't Clown Darian Day for eating ass. Like, that's not... I ain't fucking with that. So, like, I approached the girl who, like, just so happened to, like, spread the rumor that yours truly eats ass. And it got so bad that, like, she twisted the rumor to where I'm eating her ass on the daily. Yeah, so that rumor kind of stuck. And, like, people to this day, like, still, like, hit me up. Remember when you was eating that? I'm like, eh. But no, let me rewind back to that moment. I was like, fuck it. Like, me thinking I have, like, solid friends, I tell my friends, like, you know what, fuck it. I'm skipping the rest of the day. Today is stressful. I'm going the fuck home. And you know how, like, every friend group has that one asshole? Yeah, so this one asshole just is like, hey, how about we call his mom and tell him he ain't go to the rest of his classes and he eating ass. So, like, I go home completely unaware of the situation. Like, I go home, kick my feet up on the couch, watch TV or whatnot. My mom comes in, hey, like, how was school? I was like, oh, it was great. I learned so much. It was wild. She's like, okay, great, all right. She goes to the store, comes back. She, like, smacks the belt on the bed. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, you okay, Mom? She's like, yeah. So you went up to all your classes, huh? I'm like, yeah, I learned everything. Everything was good. Everything was straight. She's like, so why your teacher called me? And apparently you up here eating ass. But nah, see, this will be the time where I'll pop out and like reappear, like while I be invisible, be like I'm a black guy. But nah, y'all have a great night. And hello, sweetheart. Appreciate y'all. I want y'all to give it up. Oh, my name is Darian Rice. Follow a nigga on Instagram, all that good shit. But your next comic, the very funny Amber Segundo.
Go Bananas. I'm so excited to be here. It's my first time. Wow, okay, calm down. I might not be funny. Thank you. I'm from Kentucky. I'm from Radcliffe, Kentucky. Come from a trailer park. Feels like it goes without saying I was raised by crackheads. Don't feel bad for me. There's some benefits to being raised by crackheads. One of them being all your gifts come from the pawn shop, and all your gifts go back to the pawn shop. I never had to do chores. I just had to piss for people. That's how I supported my family. Until I was 14 and I started smoking, and I had to, find something else. And then third thing that I'm still working on. I've been online dating. I'm really bad at it. It's kind of like online shopping, It looks better online. You can view it from multiple different angles. And you're like, okay, let's try this out. And like the transit process is the talking phase. But once it delivers, it's either like too big, too small, or the material makes you break out in a rash. But you can't return herpes. That joke's not helping with my dating life. Disclaimer, I don't have herpes, but like I said, I am single, so if any gentleman wants to give me herpes after the show, hit me up. I'll be eagerly waiting. But it's my fault, like I have a very bad taste in men. Like the first guy I hooked up with, I had a sneaking suspicion he was gay. And the only reason I think that is because after we got done having sex, he rolled over and he said, I think I'm gay. It's like, that's cool, man. Just figure that out the next time you put your dick inside of me. I don't know. The other guy I dated, it was like a trifecta of a red flag. He was a entrepreneur, a freelance photographer, creepy, and a SoundCloud rapper. I was 22 years old. The last guy I ended up dating, first date was Netflix and chill, and we watched Iron Giant, and I put my hand on his chest, and I was like, oh my God, dude, you're either like really nervous or you're on coke. He's like, yeah, I'm on coke. And like any reasonable woman, I dated him for 6 months. But at some point, you can't just be like, men suck, blah, blah, because it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, why am I attracting this shit? So I just looked in a puddle one day and pondered, and I think I found out what the problem is. I'm a romantic, which is just a really cute way of saying I have a drinking problem. If I wasn't driving home tonight, this would be a double well tequila, and a minimum of 4 would be drinking tonight. What else about me? I'm white, Puerto Rican, and Vietnamese. Yeah, my mom is white, loves animals, hates seasoning. My dad is Puerto Rican, Vietnamese, loves knives, hates condoms. And like growing up, I was never enough for anybody, because like my white friends thought I was exotic, like a Taco Bell or a Panda Express. And my non-white friends thought I was white, like a Taco Bell or a Panda Express. So I'm white. But I don't speak either language, but I like to think it comes out in other ways, you know? Like in my work ethic, because, you know, I'll be late to work. But when I'm there, I fucking work my ass off. I keep my head down. I don't bother anybody. But the white part of me always wants to complain to HR, you know? And the white part of me hates this for making this joke. Someone was talking about grandmas. They were really good. Luke Young, he was talking about grandmas. My grandma's my best friend and biggest hater. I visited her recently. I walk my grandma. Do you guys walk your grandparents? You should, because if you don't, death will. On our walk, she was telling me a little story, and my grandma's Vietnamese, so her accent tends to get into little hijinks, and she was asking this guy where the grapes were, and the thing about that is that she pronounces grapes as rapes. So, you know, you can imagine there was a miscommunication. He's like, ma'am, I don't know where you come from, but from here we don't fucking rape. And she's like, no, not your rapes, your rapes. He's like, ma'am, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And they just walked off, both upset and confused. And I was like sad I couldn't be there to translate for her, because I don't speak Vietnamese, I just know what she's saying. And I was like, thank God you didn't ask where the handbags were, because she pronounces handbags as gangbangs. So in that case, he would have been like, right this way. All right, you guys have been amazing. I like you, go bananas. Up next, the very funny John Holmes.
Hell yeah, keep it going for Amber, guys, come on. Hell yeah. First time up on stage at Go Bananas. That's a great job, Amber, you should feel proud. A lot of comics are getting canceled these days, and rightfully so. They're creepy, they're terrible people. And so to get ahead of this, I'm just gonna say everything bad I've ever done to people. So the worst thing I've ever done to a woman, here we go. The worst thing I've ever done to a woman is pretend to be thinner than what I am. I don't know if you've ever been, yeah, I know, I wore black and she was confused. So, I don't know if your fatness has ever caused someone else's rock bottom, but it's not fun. I know where's her rock bottom, because the next day, she was onto the phone with her back to me while I woke up in her bed, and this is the conversation I heard. No. Oh God, no. A lot fatter than last night. And that's when I was like, hey, you want to grab brunch? I'm hungry. She did not. So I left like a gentleman. And on the way out, I high-fived all of her sweetmates like a gentleman. That one was for me, because fuck you, Stephanie Malik. I'm not a hero up here. I am a creep. I'm a creep. I've always been a creep. Even when I was in high school, I was creepy. Like, you guys have heard of the Sadie Hawkins dance, right? The dance where the girls ask the guys. Well, no girl asked me, so I went stag to the Sadie Hawkins dance. I just showed up and was like, no one wanted me here, so here I am. And they weren't allowed to kick me out because it was still legally a school function. So fuck yeah. That was a good day for old Joe-Ho. That's my diva name. John Holmes, Joe-Ho. I like it. One time I know this is just a lesson on just what not to do. Guys, catcalling, you should stop that. Definitely stop that. I know because one time I catcalled a woman, one time, and it ended poorly. It ended very bad. It ended with hurt feelings and people crying. Let me give you that rundown. I was going up through Xavier. This was like probably 10 years ago now. Driving up Dana going through past Xavier, and I saw these two cute college girls come out and walk by me, and they were so cute. I felt the need to holler. Remember when hollering was still a thing? So I stuck my head out the window and I was just like, holla! This is how long ago this was. I'm just like, holla. And then one of the girls turns around and goes, ugh. Think that hurt me? It did not. I've gotten that before. Look at this face. I've gotten that before. That doesn't stop me, so I shout out with, oh, come on, I can buy you beer. Which I realize now is a crime, right? That's a crime. But that's what I said. I shot out with, oh, come on, I can buy you beer. And then the second one went, clearly. That one hurt. I don't know who I'm trying to confuse. I look like I smell like beer. Jesus Christ, you know? Men, stop also sending out unsolicited dick pics. That's bad. If the woman requests one, go for it. But until she does, just keep it away. Just keep it away. I know this because I too have sent dick pics. Yeah, I'm a bad guy. I'm a creep. I've told you this. I've sent unsolicited dick pics to Craigslist ads. That's how creepy I am. Yeah, but it was just to let them know I was really into that futon. I've sent flaccid dick pics with the hashtag it gets better. I hashtag my dick pics. Last thing I want to say is that, guys, if you're like my age, middle age, and you're still saying, man, if I could go back in high school knowing what I know now, oh yeah, stop that. That's creepy and gross too. That's creepy and gross. Like if I could go back in high school, I know what I would do too. It would to tell all the 15-year-old girls in push-up bras that girls, those titties ain't getting any perkier. Yeah, I'm still a creep. I just told, for past 5 minutes, I've laid out how I'm a creep. And you're going to abandon me on that one? Well, that's a good thing that this next comic's not creepy. Guys, that's been my time, but I want you to give it up for the very funny Mr. Johnny Chamarco!
How's everybody doing? Yeah, he starts it off by like setting that bar high by telling me, everybody, that I'm not supposed to be creepy. It's gonna be fun. Good looking crowd out here though. Yeah. I'm saying that knowing that I look like Sideshow Bob. Was voiced by Ross and Friends. That's why I can never date any girl named Rachel. Or a guy named Bart. All right. You know, in 4 days, it will be 8 years since I started comedy. And I still get stage fright at the urinals. I know a couple of identical twins that are gay for each other. It's a whole new level of narcissism. That was a tester. Condoms come in boxes, so you don't have to. Thinking for my next tattoo, it's gonna get the words toxic masculinity as a tramp stamp. Or a face tattoo. Really fill in this unibrow. That's gotta get cut, man. Shit. I like to hit on heroin addicts by telling them I have a needle dick. And I'm really good at spooning. I'm just poking fun. So I'm currently going through a breakup, and I think my dog's taking it harder than I am. You see, I'm still standing, and that poor little guy's on all fours. I know, it's cheesy. The little guy gets attached. Every girl I do bring home, he just looks at me and is like, "Can we keep her?" No, we had to break up because of fuel prices. I couldn't afford to gaslight her anymore. She suffered from she suffered from the worst abandonment issues that she had chronic constipation. She just couldn't let it go. She was a mother of 3 who used to rip my clothes off and then neatly fold them on the floor. She was also the first girl to talk me into pegging. All she had to say was, "Oh, don't get all butthurt." After that last one, I bet nobody wants to shake my hand. But everybody wants to smell my fingers. The best part about dating millennials, though, you don't have to get them off. They're already pretty used to participation trophies. The needle dick helps with that part. So having a baby face into your late 20s is the absolute worst. Because women treat you like a little kid, and the same with pedophiles. I'm gonna go out with a bang, let me tell you that. That's also where I learned that old people sometimes lose their pubes. That means there's no carpet and everything just drapes. All right, I wasn't that creepy, was I? All right, give it up for your next comic, Mr. Tommy Gerson.
Give it up for Sacha Baron Frohen, everyone. Took me 5 minutes to come up with. All right. I recently got into an interracial relationship. Thank you. Thank you. We're both white, but she's German and I'm Jewish, so I think it counts. She does her W-2s and I correct her W-2s. Yeah. We recently went to a sex shop. That was something. Which I'd rather be seen at a Trump rally. I learned a lot. Every toy that she picked out for me, get to. Every toy I picked out for her, she was like, "Babe, I already have that one." She saw an item and was like, "Hey, babe, we should get this for our friends Kaylee and Abby, lesbians." And it was a penis-shaped ice tray. That's not the shape they want in their freezer, right? And then she saw a toy, and she was like, "We should get this for them." That feels weird gifting a sex toy, right? That's like telling someone to go on vacation. You look like you need this, and I'm expecting pictures. No, I love her. She, one thing I really like about her, she's very stubborn in her beliefs. She refuses to go to Chick-fil-A with me because of their beliefs. But Chick-fil-A makes their employees say, "My pleasure," right? Which is the gayest thing you could say. My pleasure? Ugh, dude. I ordered a chicken sandwich and you took pleasure in that? You're not with me. I'll elaborate. If you went to an ATM and drew out cash, and at the end it said, "My pleasure," you go to a different ATM with better chicken that says something like, "It's finger licking good," which is also a little gay. She hates J.K. Rowling. J.K. is a hot topic right now. I don't think J.K. Rowling is evil. I just don't like her writing. She created a whole world where you can repair anything with one word, and not once in the books or movies is anyone like, "Reparo the homeless crisis." You know, Reparo the economy. Reparo, I don't know, my relationship with my father. It's uncalled for. The first week that we were talking, she asked me, y'all might have heard this innuendo, she said, do you want to park your limousine in my garage? And that went over my head because I would never compare my piece to a limo. I compare it to a Honda Civic. Like, it's reliable, it's efficient, it's got a 5-star safety rating. Just a smooth ride, you won't feel a thing. Yeah, I'll leave you on this. I am young. My generation really likes sending nudes. That was a shock to me when I started dating. Because I don't like sending nudes. I've never felt sexy sending a nude. I feel stupid and awkward looking at my own dick. Okay, I think if you take a pic and you're like, that's hot, you're a fucking criminal. Especially dudes. Dudes should be sent to prison. Women are different, y'all are cool. But dudes, sent to prison or war, for sure. I think war is the only acceptable place to like your own nude. You're fighting for your country, you can pat yourself on the back every now and then. Not too much, you're at war. Like once in a blue moon, you snap a pic, crack a smile, allow it. That's where I get in trouble, because if I get drafted, when I get drafted, I'm airdropping nudes like nukes. I'm gonna end the war by scaring the world. My only worry is that the Russians will capture me as a POW and recognize my cock. Give me pity, start giving me nicknames like the human missile crisis. All right, y'all have been a delight. Let me welcome up your next comic. Very funny person, Jackie Raby.
What's up, Go Bananas? So you having fun? Give it up for Thomas and all the comedians here tonight. You're not giving it up. Like Thomas said, Chick-fil-A employees are very kind. Even as they were kicking me out the other day, they said my pleasure. I'm sure you're wondering how I got kicked out of a Chick-fil-A. They messed up my order and I accidentally said Jesus fucking Christ. And I wasn't sure if they heard me, you know, over my strap-on, helicoptering around. I just spit, I saw it. So I said it again, and then I moved. All right, I just had to add that because he talked about Chick-fil-A. You're welcome. My name is Jackie. I'm 29 years old. I am a bipolar bisexual from the Queen City. I was raised on the east side. I moved to the west side a few years ago. Why did I move? Dick. The east side and the west side are super different. Big difference. It took a little bit of getting used to. On the east side, you know, it's country, it's quiet, with the exceptional cow tipping. It smells like manure and beer. Chickens run around everywhere. On the west side, it's the city, loud. Streets smell like piss and Black and Milds. Chicken wing bones everywhere. On the east side, you have to look out for, all you really have to look out for is like deer running out in front of your car, right? On the west side, you have to look out for overly confident men at gas stations. You ladies know. They'll just come up to you, you're minding your own business, looking like shit, pumping gas, and they are like, hey, baby, you got a man? I got sick of it. Finally, I was like, I am a man. Then they get mad. You bruised their fragile ego. One time, a guy got mad at me, and he was like, ain't no one wants you in your cheap-ass outfit, bitch. I was like, you did. And I didn't know I was supposed to wear my Sunday best to Speedway, bitch. Then he cussed me out and sped off into the night. Ladies, I've discovered a solution, life hack. If you chew beef jerky sticks aggressively at the gas pump, no one will bother you. And I'm sure like any dick-shaped sized food would work, you know. Hot dogs, Doritos, bananas. I have faith in you. Get creative. Go bananas. Or just give him your ex's number. That would probably work. Anybody here currently in the dating pool? Dabbling in the dating pool? Boo. You guys are brave. That pool needs a new filter. And probably a lot of chemicals to kill off the fuckboys, if we're being honest. I like to think of it as a local watering hole. Somewhere that, you know, people go to spit back and forth into each other's mouth. Get a little taste, everyone, and their thirst quenched just a little bit. All the dudes look like they chew the buttons off remotes. And all the women referred to women like recently outed women like me as baby gays, despite my fully functional, full-size vagina. I don't really get it. But yeah, I don't get the hype about dating. I'm convinced my soulmate will find me in my living room eating rotisserie chicken with my bare hands. When the time's right, you know? I'm in no rush. I know my worth. And not just because I'm a medical boss. I know my worth because my ex-boyfriend told me I was perfect. You say aw. Aw. He didn't really say that. I lied. He said I was perfect except for when I fart into the fan. And that's why he's my ex, because I'm perfect and he's not. All right, guys. That's gonna be my time. Your next comic. Let me hear ya. Give it up for Aaron Montes.
Keep that going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep the woo going. Yeah. Go bananas. We doing all right tonight? Hell yeah, we're doing all right tonight. Yeah. Oh, my name is Aaron Montes. I am black and Cuban, and I'm also from Lexington, Kentucky, so that means I'm black and Mexican. Yeah, Kentucky, yeah, just, like if you're brown, you're just Mexican for some reason. Like, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, I love that fucking glitter shirt right there. Yeah. Fucking boom, what's it say? Philip Pies? Philip what? Philip Pies? Oh, yeah, I love that shirt, man. Sorry, that's not part of my bit right there. Oh, I love your glasses. You're just like, oh, you know. You're cyclopsing me right now. You're just like, yeah, I don't care what you're going to say. You say the wrong thing, I'm a blow. Cyclops you. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah. All this, like, is this vegan food? Hummus? Like, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, but I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, like I said. One of my favorite things about being from Lexington is like traveling up like to different places, and you know just being like, oh, I'm from Lexington. And the one thing that I get from people, they go, oh, you're from Lexington. Is it racist in Lexington? Like that's a real question I get. Like I get that on the reg. It's like, oh, is it racist there? And you know, Cincy, no, it's not racist. Yes. Thank you. Where are you from?
I lived inside 5 years. I'm from this area.
Oh, hell yeah. So you know, yeah, you devil in Lexington. It's like, you know, that's not racist in Lexington. If you play for UK, yeah, seriously, like, there's a stigma. That's why me being a 6'3" minority, I use that to my advantage, like all the time. I wear UK shit under all my clothes, just in case it gets a little racist. Like, you never know when you're gonna have a racist attack. Like, I got pulled over 2 weeks ago. Cop was like, excuse me, sir, do you know I pulled you over? I was like, yeah. Did you know that you were making me late for practice? I am late for practice right now. He said, oh, I'm so sorry. Keep it moving. Tell Coach Cal I said sorry. How's your mom? Yeah. Oh, man. But, yeah, I love Lexington, Kentucky. I love comedy. Like, this is my dream. I used to have a more realistic dream. I wanted to be Spider-Man. Yeah, that's a little bit more realistic than being a comic, right? I wanted to be Spider-Man, but that wouldn't last in Lexington, Kentucky, because we got 2.5 buildings. And like Cincinnati, y'all got like a huge, yeah, I love your skyline. Lexington, yeah, no. We got 2 buildings, 2.5 buildings. That shit would have been horrible as Spider-Man. I would have been like, oh shit, there goes the Green Goblin. Well, he's out of my jurisdiction. Yeah, fuck that. Oh, man. But, yeah, I remember the first time I got asked about being from Lexington. I was in Denver, Colorado. Anybody been to Denver, Colorado? Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what's legal there, right? Yeah. Like, when I first went out to Denver, I indulged in so much. Mountain climbing. I did a lot of mountain climbing. No, I'm fucking with you. I did a lot of edibles in Denver, Colorado. I tried edibles for the first time. Run of laws, who's had edibles? Yeah. I don't know why I looked at you, sir. You just look like you had a, I'm looking at you, Jesus piece on your neck. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that guy's had edibles before. No, when I went to Colorado, I had edibles for the first time, and the messed up part about that is they don't give you the instructions for that. They don't tell you the instructions. So if you've had edibles, for all you pre-o people who've never had edibles before, you have to let that shit kick in, right? It takes time. So I'm sitting there getting ready to get on stage, and I had all these edibles. And I'm sitting there getting ready to go out, and I'm like, hey, yeah. Hi, I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah, it was horrible. They booed me off stage, basically. So I sit there and leave. I'm leaving, and I'd already had so much edibles in me. I wasn't feeling the gummies. So, go bananas. That's gonna be good. That's it for me. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your next comic, Christine Huyudick.
They still didn't put me on the list of people performing. So I'm like, okay, well, here I am. And then the last guy didn't even introduce me. So I'm like, am I dead or what? Gosh, I tell you. I definitely feel dead. I feel dead on the inside. I don't like to have fun. I would be horrible. I would be horrible if I was in the audience because I don't really laugh and I don't like to listen to people talk. So I don't know if either me or it's you guys. I don't know. It's one of us. It's one of us. But okay, so here I am. Oh, and then here's another thing. Here, I'm gonna bring you guys down. Is what I'm gonna do. So I hope we're ending with me. I like to leave things worse than when I found it. So everyone was talking about their grandmas, and they're like, "Yeah, you love your grandma, right? Your grandma's great." Like, my grandma died. Like, does anybody else have a dead grandma in the room? There we go. Okay. None of that like fluffy. I love my grandma. I love spending time with her. Like, and then people talking about their relationships. I mean, I'm in a really complicated relationship right now. I've spent so much time raising him that I can't give up now. And so I can't give up because what will happen is he'll retreat back to his old ways, which means that my time would have been just totally wasted, which kind of is anyways. We're all wasting time. Look at us, you guys, we're all wasting our time. What are we doing? No, so he's just above hopeless. And I told him this the other day. You are just one notch above hopeless. So it really is, it's enough to keep me around, but like, I mean, I don't think I could be satisfied anyways. But yeah, he does the most annoying things possible. Like, he loads the dishwasher like a psycho. Like a psycho. So the worst part is like his family says that I'm a psycho and that I'm controlling, but like, look what you've done here. Like, look at what you've raised. Seriously, how can you load the dishwasher wrong? And then what's worse is I will look up a picture just to prove it. Like, this is how you load a dishwasher. See, I was actually doing it right, and your way is nowhere in any of this. My God. Like, at this point, I'm giving him very simple things, which I shouldn't even have to give him. Take the trash out to the curb. That's simple, right? He just, like, he's an engineer, so, like, there's money. I've turned into a gold digger is what I have. But that's because that's all he's good for. That's all that's left. That's all that's left. Just pay the mortgage, and that's what you're good for. Because, like, anything else, loading the dishwasher, but then also taking the trash out to the curb. Like, it's not that hard, right? But he wants to, like, set an alarm to take it out the day before, or the day of, so that way the wind doesn't blow over the Oscar. Like, what are you solving? Like, what are you planning? Like, why don't you do something important? And then lo and behold, I got to my wit's end the other day because he slept in. He missed that 5 o'clock alarm to go take the trash out to the curb. Like, I told him, honestly, you know, like making a murderer? I'm not saying I'm gonna murder him. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. But I did tell him that I would like to propose a spin-off show called Making a Psycho. And I would like a camera crew to follow me around and just record what happens because I am on the cusp of turning into a psycho. Like, just take out the trash. Just take it out like a normal person. He spends like, I do know, 19 minutes brushing and flossing his teeth, which is entirely a weird way. I don't even really need to get into that. But then, like, he won't go to the dentist. So I'm like, I can't ever pin him down. So maybe it's the mystery that I like. I don't know. It's like everything he could possibly do, he just does in the wrong way. I mean, he's even left-handed, so that explains it. You can't even write with the right hand. Do I have left-handed people here? One? Okay, cool. I used to think it was cool until I was with him, and then I'm like, no, you're just wrong. You're just wrong about everything. His friends are losers too. Like, people will ask me, why are you still in this? Like, does it look like I have anything else going for me? I mean, seriously. I'm just like waiting to die. I'm not gonna kill myself, but I'm waiting to die, you know? Like, I'm good. I'm good. And also, they're flashing a light. Like, what if I have epilepsy? You'd just be seizing on the stage up here? Like, it's not very inclusive.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your next comedian, Mr. Sam Milazzo.
Hello, hello. Let's hear it for Christine one more time. She's just a sparkling ray of sunshine, isn't she? Great. I gotta say, I'm doing pretty well right now, guys. I just went home for Easter a couple weekends ago. Went to mass with my parents and my nephew. And my dad pulls me aside after the service and he says, "Hey Sam, do you still smoke cannabis?" And I was like, I never stopped, dude. And it actually made church fun this time. And he was like, I don't know how you do that, dude. And then I was like, I don't know how you watch any fucking Griffith every day. You know, any Griffith, like TCM, black and white, cock shit. Not like black and white races, but like black and white, the colors, like whatever. I do like to smoke weed. I also like to smoke cigarettes too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to stop. So I went to go see my physician for a checkup. And when I get to the checkup, she's like, "Okay, Sam, how many cigarettes do you smoke per day?" And I was like, usually about half a pack, but I'm not scared to finish it sometimes. You know what I mean? Especially if it's Saturday, I'm with the boys. Feel me? And she was like, did you know that smoking cigarettes increases your risk of cancer by 80%? And I was like, yeah, but I run. It's great for your health. It's great for your health, doc. So if I'm increasing my risk of cancer but decreasing it at the same time, is that a problem? You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I'm saying? Marlboro Reds, baby. Got the rewards. Fellas, you guys ever get stoned and you're kind of cold up top, but your legs are warm, so you put on a hoodie, but you don't have any pants or underwear on. So you're just kind of like Winnie the Poohing around the house, you know what I mean? And then you realize all the blinds in the windows are up, so you got like stay out of the public eye. You know what I'm saying? Oh god, it's kind of embarrassing. Is anybody looking for a roommate? My lease ends in August. I'm pretty clean. I'll stop Winnie the Poohing. I don't know. You know, the world is so crazy right now, isn't it, guys? Especially like when it comes to our sexualities and whatnot. You know, girls don't want to have sex anymore unless they come 10 times and get tied up to the bed. And guys don't want to have sex unless they put on a Batman mask and act like they're the hero of the city. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to just getting married and having a few kids? Jesus Christ, dude. No, I've been trying to work on my dating life a little bit recently with women. I don't know if that wasn't clear. In the last joke I was talking about some different stuff. You know, it really grinds my gears when I talk to a lady that has a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? It's like, why can't you have less problems? You know, dude. It's cool. It's cool. I was texting a girl recently and it was actually going pretty well. Thought I was gonna date her, but then she hit me with that text one day. You know what I'm talking about, dude? She was like, Hey, Sam, just want to let you know I'm not really looking for anything serious at the moment. And I was like, dude, I have psoriasis and still wear Star Wars pajama pants. Do you think people take me seriously? Nah, dude, they take me seriously. Everybody here is taking me seriously as fuck right now. Jeez, dude. You guys like High School Musical? You guys are familiar with that Disney Channel movie? You know, I was watching it a few weeks ago and I realized it's just a really long TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Because they're dancing and having fun the entire time, but they're also like sad. They're like, oh, why can't I be the play and play basketball at the same time? His dad's like, shut up, pussy. I get it, dude. I played sports. I'm competitive. All right, that's I got the light, so I'm gonna get off of the stage. Everybody, coming up to the stage next.
trailblazer, Carlos Bay. Oh boy. Hey, okay, let's, okay, we'll put this over here. We'll put that, give it up for everybody who's seen so far tonight. Give it up for Sam. He's what grew out of me spilling bong water on a Xanax one time. And he just kind of sprouted up, and I was like, well, you're irritating. No, he's a very sweet boy. How's everybody doing? You good? You good? Are you having fun? Are you? You all seem miserable. Which is fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna tell some jokes. I think bowling is the stepdad of sports. I think bowling is the stepdad of sports, and I want you to track this with me, okay? Bowling's the stepdad of sports because you're going into a house that's not yours. You're putting on shoes that aren't yours, and you're sticking your fingers in holes that have for sure been fingered before. And every time you see those little white pinheads, you're just like, man, I want to strike these fuckers down. If bowling isn't the stepdad of sports, how come it smells like somebody was smoking before we got there? Bowling's not the stepdad of sports. Why are we having nachos for dinner, huh? Listen, I'm not the best bowler on the team. I'm just the guy that picked your mom out of the gutter, huh? Oh, all your parents are divorced. Boo-hoo. Grow up. It's 2023. Everybody's divorced. Myself included. No, I'm not. Never been married. Only date girls in their early 20s. Just kidding. I am kidding. That hasn't been true since I was 35. All right. Who cares? I was walking my dog the other night, and I turned a corner, and I immediately locked eyes with a guy that was getting a blowjob in his car. And this is not the eye contact he was hoping for, I think. And then he did this thing, like this like courtesy head tap, like he was just like, oh shit, like he was like about to bust, but really he was just busted. And this girl popped up, and she had this look on her face. It was this horrified look on her face. It was a look that I could only describe as the look of somebody that just got caught with a dick in her mouth. You know, can you picture that? But then I realized that they were in a tow zone. They were parked in a tow zone. And I was like, hey, you're parked in a tow zone. And they're like, what? I was like, you're parked in a tow zone. And the girl's like, yeah, we're just waiting for somebody to come. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. I want you to dick it in the blow zone, not get a ticket in the tow zone, you know? Blow jobs, not toe jobs. That's what I'm all about here, lady. Really glad I called off work bartending tonight. For this barn burner of a show. Goddamn. It's all right. I'm here. I'm a big hypochondriac. I wasn't one until my dad told me he was. I was like, oh no, I got that too. Gets real bad. Like I thought I had stomach cancer because I was pooping all weird. Turns out I had to get my gallbladder removed. And I had to meet with the surgeon before the surgery. He's like, do you have any questions? And I was like, yeah, how soon after this surgery can I start drinking? And he was like, nobody has ever asked me that before. And I was like, well, it sounds like somebody's been doing surgery on a bunch of nerds. I'm here to party. That wasn't my first surgery. My first surgery was I had testicular torsion. If you don't know what that is, it's when your testicles get twisted because you jack off 9 times in a row when you're 13 the night before Thanksgiving. And your body's like, if you don't stop this, I'm gonna strangle your balls to death. They get all twisted up. And I was all nervous when they were rolling me into the OR, and they're like, the nurse is trying to calm me down. She was like, just making small talk, you know? She was like, do you have a girlfriend? I was like, no. She was like, oh, you're just not into that kind of thing? I was like, no, you fucking bitch. I just jacked my way into the ER. Does it sound like I have a girlfriend? And that surgery, that gave me PTSD. That surgery gave me PTSD. Now every time somebody offers me a Twisted Tea, I freak the fuck out. I'm like, Twisted Teas, I had those in the 7th grade. I couldn't come for a month. That's how I'm ending this. Are you guys ready for your last comedian of the evening?
He's a local legend, the very funny, the very talented, my friend Gabe Kia.
One more time for Carl, everybody. Let Carl hear it. And everybody else that you've seen tonight, come on. That lady has MS. Give it up for her. I went to my therapist last week, and I tried to get in there. You know, you try to get in there, and they're still doing the session before. She was in there, still talking, 10 minutes. She wouldn't get it. She sat down during the session. I was like, who sits down with their therapist? We all do. We all. Hey, keep going for your server, Carter. Carter's doing a good job, right? I stole his wallet. Before I came up here, I stole your server's wallet, so please tip him. I've got all his money. No, I stole his wallet because his wallet inside it says, "To my son, wherever your journey in life may take you, I will pray you'll always be safe, enjoy the ride, and never forget your way back home. I'm always here for you. Love, Mom." That's right, everybody. That's Carter. Look at the picture. It's legit. And it says, "P.S. If you stole my son's wallet, I will hunt you down like Liam Neeson." Carter, everybody. Give him another round of applause. Wallet's staying right there. I'm just going to make you applaud the whole time. That's all. Not going to tell a joke. Okay, that wasn't funny for you at all. Didn't like that one. Didn't like me messing up. How have you liked the comedian so far? Has it been good? Has it been a fun time? It's been all right? It's been good? Let's end that right now. Let's just fucking end that. And I'll do my jokes. I passed by this group of 70-year-old men that were talking about how much they love Kid Rock. Right? Which I thought, I know it's about the Bud Light thing or whatever. I just thought, that is funny. A bunch of old men talking about how much they love a guy named fucking Kid Rock that's 52, still calling himself Kid Rock. Like, I love stage names. Don't you love stage names? Because no matter how famous you get, you're still fucking Kid Rock, right? His name's Bobby Ritchie. If you don't know, Bobby Ritchie, it sounds like Ricky Bobby, doesn't it? That's what his name sounds like. He sounds like he's out of the trailer park. No, he's a fucking rich kid from Detroit. But Kid Rock, it's a good stage name. Some stage names stick forever, like Stormy Daniels, right? We all know Stormy as Stormy. That's the most recognizable porn star in the world right now. Why is that? Because the president fucked her, right? That's why. I think it's great. Anybody know Stormy Daniels' real name? Stephanie Clifford. I'll tell you right now, that's her name. You can go look it up to have fun with that. There's not a lot of good videos under Stephanie Clifford. But when Stormy Daniels first came into the news, there was a video of her taking a polygraph on the internet, and I looked it up right away. I was like, I want to see this, right? And I looked up that polygraph video, and it was not what I expected at all. Because she's taking the polygraph, right? And I'm watching it, I'm like, when is Stormy gonna start blowing this polygraph guy, right? This is not how she normally does it, but you know, that's not really a scenario you see in porn too often, right? You don't see the polygraph porn scenario, right? The girl's all, you know, hooked up to the truth machine, and the guy's like, "You ready for this dick?" And she's like, "Yes." And it's like, uh-oh, someone's lying. It's a joke about porn. Okay, good. I'm married. I have a wife, but we're actually not married. I just say I have a wife just to make it easier, you know? It's like, do you ever do that? Do you ever, like, you're just like, just say wife just to make it easier? Just so everybody knows we're not like doing the upside down pineapple thing, you know? Like, we're legit. We're exclusive. Okay. Super quiet on that. But my wife did have she told me she had a dream
that I cheated on her with a 22-year-old. And she's like, it was fucked up. You're trying to high-five me? Like, telling me, like, oh, I still got it, you know? Like, I was like, oh my gosh, was her name Bethany? Which is not the right response to say. Way better than, it's not your little sister, is it? It's, okay, good, we're good. Ooh, okay. I get road rage on the highway. I don't know if anybody else does that. Gets road rage. Like, I get it so bad. I mostly get it when people won't get out of the passing lane. They're like sitting in the far left lane, right? And they won't get it. And I can't get up or you can't get next to them. You get behind them, but you can't get next to them. But I bought something. I found this online. You can get it on Amazon. It's called Road Rage Signs. And that's where I have a binder in my car that I can flip through so I can tell people exactly what I want to say to them on the highway. So if someone's in the passing lane, I can say, you're in the fucking passing lane, you know? If someone has an ugly baby, I can say, your baby's fucking ugly, right? It's got those right there. I customize some of them. If someone's got a Tesla, I've got one that says, you must be a douche. That's a good one to hold up. But the weird part about road rage is like whenever you get past has that ever happened when you pass the people that you finally are like frustrated and you want to pass, and then you end up going like 85, 90 miles an hour because you know they're right behind you going fast, and you're like, oh boy, I gotta get away from them. And then you're going fast and you see them behind you and you're like, they're gonna catch up. And then all of a sudden, like two 18-wheelers come together and you're just trapped there. Oh my God, that's why I get trapped. And I've got another sign that says, I'm really a big pussy, right? It's actually just a Canadian flag, but I hold it up and they know right away. All right, keep it going for Carter, everybody. Carter, your wait staff. Every other comedian that you've seen tonight. Yeah. I was at my dog's therapist earlier today. I don't know if your dogs have therapists, but it's actually just the vet, but that's who gives them the Prozac. So it's like, come on, you're the therapist. And I was telling him about my dad. When I was younger, when my dog would poo inside, my dad would take the dog's nose and put it in the poo, and to punish it, to say like, don't poo inside again. But then he would always poo inside again. I'm like, it doesn't work. It's not a good thing. And my therapist, or my dog's therapist, definitely could tell that my dog had, could sense this trauma. So this joke's not going well. I'm like, how do I get out of this one? Yeah, no, it wasn't working. That's when I was retreating and telling you all, not very funny. I figured that out. But my dog's cute. He's cute. I pick up his poo with the plastic bags, which doesn't that feel like it's bad for the environment right away? You know what I do? So what I do is I just take all those plastic bags with all the poo in it, and I take that to Kroger, and I put it in the recycling, and I'm like, you sort that shit out. Right? Then I'm like, I'm helping the environment and causing a job for someone else. That's helping the economy too. That's what I'm gonna leave on right there. Thank you. Thank you all very much. All right, you don't have to go right out the door, sir, but I think that just shows how well I did tonight, right there. Those guys, they're like, thank God, let's get the fuck out. Hey, everybody, this weekend, your headliner, Brendan Ayer from Cleveland, Ohio. Everybody come out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Your feature act for the weekend, Carter Daughtry, your server. He's the feature act. Keep it going for those two people. We're going to be hanging out at Bell and the Bear after the show. If you want to come over, say hey. Thank you very much for coming out to Go Bananas, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you.